The island was helpless until Dr. Saunders made a choice that changed everything. Dr. Dwayne Saunders was a renowned cardiologist from New York, known not only for his skills in the operating room but also for his warmth and generosity. Every winter, he and his family would escape the New York cold to their favorite destination, St. Seychelles Island, an island known for its pristine beaches and warm hospitality. Over the years, Dr. Saunders had become well known on the island and had even befriended its Prime Minister, Honorable Ronald Edwards. Their families often shared meals, swapped stories, and enjoyed each other's company. One hot afternoon, Dr. Saunders was lounging by the pool, savoring a virgin pina colada, while his wife and children splashed in the water. Just then, he overheard two hotel staff speaking in hushed voices. One of the women, a young staff member named Susan, said, "I just heard the Prime Minister got a heart attack." Startled, Dr. Saunders' thoughts were interrupted by his ringing phone. It was John Winston, the island's Minister of Health and a longtime friend. Dr. Saunders picked up. "Hello, John. I just heard about Ron. Is it true?" he asked, his tone filled with concern. John's voice was urgent. "Dwayne, we need your help. Our island's only cardiologist is out of the country, and we have no one else who can handle a case this critical. Can you come to the hospital and help Ron?" Dr. Saunders didn't hesitate. "Of course, John. Send a car. I'll be ready." He quickly informed his wife of the situation and prepared to leave. Arriving at the hospital, Dr. Saunders was met by a somber John Winston and several worried officials. Prime Minister Ronald Edwards lay unconscious, surrounded by anxious medical staff. After examining his friend, Dr. Saunders turned to John. "Ron needs surgery immediately," he said firmly. The atmosphere in the room grew tense, but Dr. Saunders' steady composure and confidence reassured everyone. Within minutes, the operating room was prepped, and Dr. Saunders, who had performed countless life-saving surgeries, went to work. The operation lasted for 2 hours, with the island's citizens anxiously waiting for news. Finally, Dr. Saunders emerged from the operating room, tired but relieved. The surgery was a success, he announced, bringing a wave of relief to everyone gathered. Over the next few days, he remained at the hospital, monitoring his friend's recovery and giving the staff instructions. When Ronald finally regained consciousness, he found Dr. Saunders by his side. "Dwayne," he said weakly, "I don't know how to thank you. You saved my life." Dr. Saunders smiled, placing a reassuring hand on Ronald's shoulder. "Just take care of yourself, Ron. Watch your diet, exercise, and don't work too hard." As Ronald recovered, the island buzzed with the news of Dr. Saunders' heroism. The Prime Minister decided that a simple thank you wasn't enough to express his gratitude. John Winston announced to Dr. Saunders that he would be awarded honorary citizenship, along with a diplomatic passport and the island's highest national medal of honor. The local hotel decided to name the suite Dr. Saunders had stayed in after him, dubbing it the Dr. Dwayne Saunders Suite in his honor. 3 months later, Dr. Saunders returned to St. Seychelles for the National Day ceremony, where his extraordinary service was to be formally recognized. He was met with cheers and applause as he took the stage. Families who had never met him personally approached to shake his hand, thanking him for his selfless service to the island. Prime Minister Edwards presented Dr. Saunders with a golden medal adorned with the island's crest. "This is for the man who reminded us of the power of friendship and the beauty of kindness. Dr. Saunders, you are not just a friend, you are family to St. Seychelles." The celebration continued with a parade where Dr. Saunders and his family rode alongside the Prime Minister, waving to the crowd. The islands had come together to celebrate not only their Prime Minister's recovery, but also the spirit of unity and friendship that Dr. Saunders had brought to their shores. As the evening sky turned into a tapestry of colors, fireworks lit up the air, symbolizing the renewed hope and joy in the hearts of the people. Before leaving, Dr. Saunders visited Ronald one last time. "Ron," he said, "this island has become a second home to me. I'll always be here for you and for the people of St. Seychelles." Ronald clasped his hand, a heartfelt look of gratitude in his eyes. "Thank you, Dwayne. You didn't just save my life, you brought us all together." With a smile, Dr. Saunders waved goodbye, feeling the warmth of the island's love as he boarded the plane back to New York. In his heart, he knew that St. Seychelles would always be a part of him, and he looked forward to his next visit to the place he now called home. Hey, this is Guiding Light Inspirational Stories. Thank you for watching. You are awesome.